Hey, this is Lamb, so I figured I'd just do a video vlog of what's really going on. I've been diagnosed with nasopharyngeal cancer. Well, that's the end line, so I'm going to go back to the beginning to figure out, or let you guys figure out how I come to this diagnosis. It was back in probably 2016 when I had a really bad congestion problem, and it would clogged up the left side of my ear to where I couldn't hear. I thought someone was over there. And it's been probably on and off for like a year and a half. I would go to the doctor to get amoxicillin and maybe a steroid pack just to have that cleared up. It wasn't until probably the end of 2017 where it happened about 6 to 8 times. I figured like, well, you know, I don't want to keep taking pills. So Heather and I made an allergy appointment with an allergy doctor back on this year, 2018, on January 15th. So they did all the allergy tests and they did a CAT scan of just my head, I'm sorry. And while I was looking the images with the nurse practitioner, the doctor of that office had a location in Plano and also in Grapevine. So he was not at the Plano office on that day. So when the nurse practitioner looked at the images in me, I didn't notice anything because I don't know how to look at them, right? It wasn't until when the doctor looked at it during the week, I believe he called us the week after, or someone from his office called us the week after and noticed something that he wanted me to go in so that he could take a clear look at what it was. So at that appointment, he went over the images with me and he saw some kind of mask behind my left side of my nostril. So he took like a tube, like it's pretty long, went in with the light, and he wasn't able to see what it was or confirm what it was. So he asked me to have a biopsy done with a oncologist. Now the timeline is probably in February. So I had a biopsy done on February 15th. It was really quick. I didn't even have to be down, or just like a little numbness inside where they could take biopsy a little bit of tissue. And when it comes to, it was about a week wait time, and that was inconclusive. So the doctor, his name is Dr. Chulison. Let's see, what I remember. He told me that was inconclusive and he would have to do like an endoseptic biopsy surgery. So that was scheduled for February 28th, which was last Wednesday from this video, from this day of. It was last Wednesday. I had to, this was just like a day surgery. I had to go to anesthesia. That was the first time I was in surgery, and they got a bigger piece of the tissue to diagnose what it was. And the good thing was, on that day you were able to find out. So it was about like maybe an hour and a half, maybe to 2 during the whole time. That's including the time that I wake up. And then that was when the doctor told us that it was nasopharyngeal cancer. And since then, since last Wednesday, I already seen a chemotherapy doctor and a radiation doctor. The treatment is going to be 6 weeks of chemo starting next Friday. 6 weeks of chemo, and I have to have 2 weeks of rest, and then after that radiation for 7 weeks. Now, since I already seen the radiation doctor, the treatment for that, well, the chemo is every Friday for 6 weeks, and radiation is going to be for 7 weeks, Monday to Friday, for 7 weeks. So I'm here today at UT Southwestern at the PET Imaging Center so that they can do a full body scan, just to see if the cancer has spread anywhere else. From what I know today, it's just that mass inside the left side of my nose and about like 2 lymph nodes in the left side of my neck. So I'll keep you guys updated.